Bow! Hand clap dramacy, guys. I don't know why I did this, but hey, I just feel like wake up, people, wake up, brothers and sisters. And with that said, big up the Mystelics to finally one time for definitely jumping by and saying Mystelics, we are in the building. And of course, the newcomers of the people out there peeping. Come on in, brothers and sisters. Big up yourself one time. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can become a part of the Mystelics family. Come on and sit down, brothers and sisters. New people out there, come and sit down. Is as it would not sit down. Well, sit down. Okay, brothers and sisters, of course, welcome back to another vibrations on this here, the one and only Mystelics react channel. And of course, we're gonna be doing the video of that the latest song brought about by Mr. Dice. Of course, the CALYPSO right there and then, and of course, we're gonna be reacting to this. This is gonna be my first time. This song, I think, was released today. A friend of mine actually told me that it was released. It was playing on the radio, so I was like, yo, let me get this and react to these vibrations and get the full scope of it myself. So we gotta listen to the vibrations, guys. If you want to get the full thing, I don't know where the actual video is or the audio is. As you can see, this is clearly a sent audio for me. And I think there's a link. There's something that was posted, but it seems like it was a recording of the audio on the radio when it was played. So I'll post this if you want to get this uninterrupted. But of course, let's get into the vibrations right there. Don't forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up. And of course, like I said before, subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the notifications when I drop my videos right there and then. Let's get into it. Volume for me, please. Oh, yeah, yeah. By the way, guys, this song is called CHICHI Bang Bang. That's song's kind of, well, that's what I was told it was called. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or CHICHI Bang Bang. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, sitting on a fence. I put the blah blah blah. I don't know how this song going. We used to sing a song similar to that, but this one is called CHICHI Bang Bang. All right, let's get it, man. Go. Wait.
There once was a young man, a menace to society.
Hey.
CHICHI was his name.
CHICHI was his name.
Scamming defenseless people, that was his game.
Slamming defenseless people, that was his game. Ah, stop your wicked ways. Bring it back, man.
There once was a young man, a menace to society. CHICHI was his name.
Hey.
Scamming.
What is that partner named? Chucky? Maybe, okay, yeah. Anyways.
Defenseless people, that was his game.
Wait.
He showed up to nobody. Nobody showed him any. So he started believing. This life was not good believing.
Hey, la. So what he's gonna do? He's gonna take advantage of the other people. Somebody raise up thinking nobody loves them or they don't get any love or whatnot. Then they take that that philosophy that they have there in their mind, and nobody loves me, I'm not gonna love anybody, and they take it out on the people. Kind of reminds me of the movie where they were showing there was Batman and there was the Joker guys when they did the series of the Joker, and you can see, you understand. That's kind of like the sentiment. You understand why he's acting the way, or he has done done the things that he's done. But the question here is it a good thing? No, it's not, because you are then attacking people who are innocent. It's unfortunate, but you need some therapy, get some help.
He said he was leaving this cruel world, going out with a bang.
Back down.
And he'll return with a vengeance. Coming back with a double bang.
Double bang. So CHICHI go with the double bang. Yes, hi CHICHI.
He said CHICHI bang bang. Oh CHICHI bang bang. CHICHI bang bang. Everywhere for you. CHICHI bang bang. Oh CHICHI bang bang. CHICHI bang bang. Where's the mat was on? Did he come back politically?
By the way, guys, let's go back a little bit. By the way, guys, I actually have Dice song where he performed live at the CALYPSO semi-finals, as well as a number of others. I'll post that the playlist in the description below so you guys can check it out. The playlist will link directly to Dice song, but if you scroll through, go up, sideways, whatever, you will definitely get to see the other performances of the finalists who've made it. I have to do another video of a compilation of everybody, all the 20 Calypsonians. That'll be on BrBpTV as well, guys. I think I'll drop it later on today or tomorrow early morning, whichever it is, guys. Definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification on BrBpTV YouTube channel. Let's go!
All who think his jockey was naked. His ambition to become the richest politician in the Caribbean.
He coming for vengeance, man. He coming for vengeance and hatred. Yes, sir. If you guys saw the Joker movie, you guys, that's... He come with a vengeance, because we're trying to understand why on earth aren't things that are necessary to happen in Dominica not happening. And you guys know what he's talking about. If you don't know, well, it wasn't meant for you to know. Enjoy this song.
So me say chichi chichi bang bang, oh chichi bang bang, wake up by your ding dang,
I've never heard them use Creole in patois. I'm just talking personally. I don't recall them ever using Creole in patois. In the Calypso, but I think that is a wonderful thing right there. Of course, next thing you hear, they're going to use Mandarin, because that's what they're teaching they're planning to teach in college. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I want to hear Dice perform that song. I don't know about you, but I want to hear him perform that song. Let's go!
He said that the rich would envy him, and the poor would fall for his whims, and the churches would abandon their faith for tithes.
I don't think the churches have abandoned the faith. I believe that a lot of people have decided to side with what the government is, especially when the Bible tells you to respect authority and what have you. But even though a number of persons tend to take this out of context, but hey, who am I? Who are me to tell them, you know, guys, I mean, yes, the Bible says this, but are you seeing all the wrongs he's doing and you still siding with him? What is going on there? You know what I mean? But hey, it's still humanity at the end of the day, man. That's why the church is a place for... The church is a hospital, not for the best of men. People want to say this. It's a hospital. Yeah, all right. Sometimes I don't know if people believe the church is a bank. It's not a bank, it's a hospital. But anyways, let's continue, brothers and sisters. The hospital for the spirit. This side. Oh.
Divided the nation.
Oh man. Boy, that hit me, eh? That hit me there. Impoverished Portsmouth, man. Guys, remember how Portsmouth used to be? Everybody used to talk about Portsmouth. Picard specifically. Or Picard, man used to come and travel and come and vacation in Picard. Man used to come and vacation. When man going out, they say, let's go Picard. Let's go Porsy. They coming for like a... You know, they're escaping their reality and coming to enjoy Picard and Posse. Picard, man. Because of Ross University and all the funds and all the vibrancy Ross was bringing into Picard, man. All the big buildings you see is like a city. Picard was the city of Dominica. Look at them. Look at my blessed Picard. Look at my blessed Picard. And some of those landlord meeting me, they stayed quiet, you know. They meeting me and saying, boy, what can we do? What can we do? What can you do? Because most of them want me to be the face. I say, no, I'm not the face for you to be hiding already face for so much people already. Come out from amongst them and show your face and stand up. Only let's do. Let me continue.
From the people of Marigot and Salisbury standing up to it.
Yes.
The rest of the people are hanging onto his empty promises.
We like empty promises and hope. Hope of a labor right back beside. Hope of hope can't done when it comes to labor rights. We're hoping for something. Hope. You're hoping for 20 years. Hoping still. My goodness gracious. Ella, help humanity, boy. Help humanity, Abba Father. 20 years, we boy. Hey. And our own people are doing that. That song is Chichi Bang Bang. He coming for double bang force, man.
Chichi Bang Bang. Oh, Chichi Bang Bang. Chichi Bang Bang. Well, ask your name. Chichi Bang Bang. Oh, Chichi Bang Bang. Chichi Bang Bang. I say, wow, so. Chichi come back for the ticket. Power is there for the taking. All who think his jockey was making.
Hey, you know what you just now?
His ambition to become the most ruthless politician.
Oh. Type who is the richest prime minister in the Caribbean, guys. Type that in on Google and let me know what you get. $4.3 billion missing, brothers and sisters. $4.3 billion missing from Dominica. Ha!
So we say, Chichi Bang Bang. Oh, Chichi Bang Bang. Why can't buy your ding dang?
Hey. Ding dang.
Ding 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 boy. Ding 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 boy. Ding 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 ding
Ding ding ding ding ding.
Lado. Anade. Nadade. Ayo. The sins of the father revisits the son.
That phrase keeps coming up to mind. They sang that in the CALYPSO as well. Well, Checo was the one who sang this. Talking about, was it Checo? Or what? I think it's Checo. One of the Calypsonians was singing that very same sentiment right there. Be careful. I think it's Black Diamond. That was singing it. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. Anyways, one of them Calypsonians was singing the same thing about parents. You know. Oh no. Yes, Black Diamond. My granny change. Yes, guys. My granny change. Ah boy. Sins of the parents. And you think, oh, because maybe they gone, you know, nothing. Well, they come for the granny change. You think, oh, because you owe granny and granny gone. Because your parents are gone. That's it. No. Look at what is happening in Africa. Where the little ones were the offsprings of the former prime presidents or whoever they are, who had did a set of corruption. They are the ones in jail today. The little ones, the offsprings are in jail today. Because they took whatever the wickedness of their parents, they took it on themselves and they were using it instead of giving it back, and they themselves ended up in jail. Let's bring it back a little just in case you don't hear it.
The sins of the father revisits the son. So the Bible says.
Yes, sir.
See the ways of the father in the son's way. But that day will come. All eyes will be open.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
The love and trust.
Guys, let me tell you something. Stop. Guys, let me tell you something. The truth has a way of making itself known. The truth has a way of making itself known, but just thinking of that very thing right there, guys, it's not like the truth is hidden. Just like I remember when Melissa came on stage and they're talking about what the Prime Minister had in the house, some kind of red looking thing, and she said she was frightened and all those kind of things. And the truth sometimes right in your face, they right in your face, father. It's no longer that the truth is not is hidden, you know. It is in your face. But people don't really care. They don't care. That is something else, father. Anyways, let's continue. Run the track. Okay, you run it.
All eyes will be open.
Oh yes.
The love and trust stolen will in time be restored.
Oh yes. Oh.
And the young lives lost, the greed and the hate, no history waits to see.
Oh.
If the sun is truly the return of Chichi.
Oh. Chichi Junior. Ha.
And me say Chichi Chichi bang bang. Oh Chichi bang bang. Chichi Chichi bang bang. Waki bambu yo. Chichi Chichi bang bang. Oh Chichi bang bang. Chichi Chichi bang bang. I say wow so. Did he come back for the ticket? But why is there for the ticket? All you think is joking was naked. His ambition to become lifetime ruler and dictator.
Which is
Dominica.
This Dominica.
So me say Chichi Chichi bang bang. Oh Chichi bang bang. My caballo ding dang. Epilasha yo. Ding ding ding.
As I said about dictator, I'm going to go into something in a while, guys. Keep it locked.
Nice again.
I want to see Dice sing that song and to see him perform that song. Of course, it's going to be at the finals, brothers and sisters. Tune in. The finals will be on the 18th of February, guys, at the stadium. Forecourt, front court, back court, whatever court that day. It's in a court in by the stadium. Anyways, guys, there's something rather interesting. I must, my cousin actually sent this for me, but I heard it before, but I never really paid attention to this. And I want you guys to listen to this right there. Okay, guys, so we are definitely back again, and of course this is the press conference that the Prime Minister them had. That was 6 days ago or 7, whichever, whatever, February 1st I think it was, whenever it was, brothers and sisters. This is on DBS right there. And of course the Prime Minister was making mention to some rather interesting things when it comes down to the CALYPSO right there, brothers and sisters. Take a listen to what he has to say. If you didn't hear it, well, no, you're gonna hear it. All right.
And you know, I believe it's an important time that CALYPSO writers and CALYPSOians will reflect on the writing of CALYPSOs today and whether we have not lost our way.
We are definitely not lost our way. CALYPSO is an expression of what is actually happening. So if you're talking about lost way, and from what losing our way, and I'm listening to the CALYPSO and I'm seeing it's very relevant. Most of the CALYPSOs are very relevant. This is one of the reasons why I don't understand why Checo didn't make it. Maybe Checo, maybe I wasn't fully hearing his words, so maybe that's why he did not make it. I think he probably need to have his pronunciation much more, you know, clearer. He need to have clarity in his pronunciations, or maybe it was just the mic and stuff. But when I heard Dice was singing, Dice own was pretty clear, Tasha own was pretty clear, so I'm not really sure, or maybe it's a tone of voice or whatever that was affecting that, so maybe that's why he didn't make it. But Checo had a powerful lyrical content right there, and of course it was dealing with you. Anyways, let's continue listening to what the Prime Minister is saying right there. He's talking about I'm lost our way. No, CALYPSO is about what is going on in the country. And if what you are causing the country is definitely something to talk about, sing about it, brothers and sisters. Bring it to the public right there.
Insofar as the content of the lyrics.
The content of the lyrics is spot on, sir. Spot on.
And the focus of our lyrics.
Yeah, the focus of our lyrics is spot on. You're just mad. Most likely they are referencing you, or there's an indication of what you have done to the country.
In Dominica. And let it be truly the art form it's supposed to be.
It is the art form that it's supposed to be. It is. I was rather impressed with the CALYPSOs that I heard for the very first time.
Where masking was the order of the day, rather than what it appears to be a spewing of hate.
It's not what? Hey, the man says a spewing of hate. Which hate that? If you are quever in the country and they're talking about it in CALYPSO, you'd have to stop your dirty ways, no? Not you'd have to stop your everlasting dirty ways. Talking about hate, which hate they spewing? But Mr. Does freak me out, you know, boy. Which hate? It's not hate, it's truth. And what they're singing in CALYPSO is true. Guys, can any one of you guys, laborites, always laborites, I watch my videos. I mean, they set up all you other did. If only watch my vlog, all you see some of them. The one I didn't send you. But of course, I made a set of liberals, and they will watch the video and asking every one of you guys right there to let me know what hate is in the CALYPSO that the Prime Minister talking about. So let me know.
and not a promotion of the cultural art form.
It is using the cultural art form to say what is happening in the country. That is what CALYPSO has always been. And it just so happened if you mashing up the country and they talking about it in the CALYPSO, that is what is happening. It's the relevance. It has happened in Trinidad. It has happened everywhere there is CALYPSO. It's relevance.
CALYPSO. And so I want to caution the CALYPSO associates because Mr.
What? Hey, who are you to caution? What? Who are you to caution CALYPSO? Who are you? You are nobody to be talking about what people can do in CALYPSO and want to caution CALYPSO people. What? What you cautioning them for? Who are you to caution them? You think the Prime Minister in St. Kitts can say cautioning people in CALYPSO? Hey, you will just hear a long so the Prime Minister can't get involved in certain things, you know. He's the leader of the country. Yes, he's the overseer, but he cannot tell us people in the tourism industry what to do. You mad? You can't tell us people in the cultural industry what to do. They know what best to do in their sector. But you telling you cautioning the what are you in
10, 12 years ago, when you were hosting the final of CALYPSO, there is no man Jack in Dominica who could think of having an event at the same day. Because you'll have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stadium. But today, with the CALYPSO finals, you're having many activities to the point where the CALYPSO Association is saying that government should stop all activities on that day. And it is a reflection on the fact that the consumers of the art form are not impressed.
That's not it at all. Most likely it has to be the amount of money being paid or have to be paid to go to CALYPSO. And of course, the country is not doing well as a result of what you have done to the country, killing the economy. As a result of that, people are not able to get the kind of funds that they need to go and to splurge and free up themselves. Back in the day, people could do that. How dare you try to redirect it as if we're not seeing what's going on? It's only a blind man, a man that go out here, is he deaf? A man that blind and deaf, that will be able to understand what you say there. Well, then again, he probably wouldn't understand nothing you're saying because they can't hear or see you. But matter of fact, it's not that. The reason why people are, my 15, 20,000 people are not, because 15, 20,000 people are not getting living wage like they used to get back in the day. All you have, look at the cricket competitions and this kind of things there. When West Indies come in, how much of the tickets that you guys, the government, has to give to the citizens to go and watch? They only have to give the citizens tickets to go and watch because they themselves cannot afford it. Or if they can afford it, then maybe a few days, 1, 2 days, they would go hungry or not be able to pay their light bill. I won't say go hungry because I don't think you can go hungry in Dominica. If you go hungry in Dominica, that is willful. But on the basis of paying your light bill or those kind of things, because we have a set of plans out there, you can just take a walk and fill your belly, brothers and sisters, without spending any money. Especially when you go in the countryside. Go and pick a grapefruit, go and take a banana, pull up, sing and sleep on the roadside. People might think you're crazy and stuff. But don't worry there, man. You're just relaxing and living the full life to the fullest. But on the basis of what you're saying there, it's you guys that have killed the economy, thus not allowing people to have the kind of funds that they would need to go and splurge and free up on themselves to go and watch CALYPSO. It is you guys who are the root. This is why I said there's always cause and effect. You are the root to the situation. I didn't even know I was gonna be talking about all that, guys. The dictatorship thing also. Anyways, let's continue.
And so if you really want to get to days of solo, NC could write a song for you in half an hour.
What I have to do? Writing a song in half an hour is what? There are many people out there writing song for 20 minutes and it's stupid song they write in. You're talking about the artistry of the CALYPSO right now. That is spot on. Joke you making.
And be on stage the next half hour and win. And the lyrical content. Rabbit was known to be a strong freedom man, but he put blows on Mystelics, but in a respectful.
Just like majority of the CALYPSOnians are putting blows on you for what you have done to the country. It is not. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. They put in blows on you using the art form and the trickery of the lyrical content. Dictatorship. Is you they're talking about, Anita. Let's continue.
Art form way. The gentleman who died who sang Viva Mama Eugenia, or his name Spider. Patrick John wrote the song Dear John for him, which spoke to the whole spirit of the art form.
But so you are literally reiterating what I just said, Ewi. You speaking about people who talk about the Prime Minister and Eugenia Charles. But they're speaking about you. But because it's you, they're speaking about the art form drop.
But unfortunately, before Ash Wednesday comes, when we as Catholics go and get our ash, the songs at Calypso are all dead.
You madman. How much of all you remember Die songs? How much of all you remember Don't Complain? How much of all you remember them kind of songs there? Die songs making ding dang in New York. Especially around them times there. Ding dang. Even when you go around Labor Day time and they playing the songs, Dominica, they playing all these dope songs there of Dice and stuff. And they rocking it. So how you mean it's forgotten? Treadmill by Tasha. Tell you wanna treadmill? Yeah, I hear that. They also even play that in karaoke. Hey, Mr. Easy, that boy.
In Terry Vaval in the Carnago territory. And in Jubla. None of them live beyond that time.
They do. Dice songs lives way beyond that. It lives way beyond that. So what are you talking about, man? Maybe you're not talking about all of them. But when there's truth to power, them songs, do you think Dice songs going to die now? Hey, are you crazy?
Yeah, Maximum is still because it was written in those days. Tokyo.
I don't remember. None of the songs you're talking about there, I don't know. Or maybe I wasn't wrong on them times. I do hear them playing them songs. Do they play the songs? No. I do hear them playing the songs, but I hear they play Die songs. I go all over the place. They playing Die songs.
Rabbit. Trinidad.
Guys, do you know any of these guys' songs? Who he's talking about there, especially people in my generation. Do you guys know any of the songs that he's talking about? Rabbit. First time I hear Rabbit. I've heard of Spider. I've never heard Spider song before. But
Hurricane.
I've heard of Hurricane, but if you're talking about the songs and you're talking about the authentication during the time, the passing of time of the songs, and we don't know the songs, I mean, come on. So what you're saying doesn't make sense. But that song they do. That's for sure. Tasha song they do. Oh, all right.
See, you know, you Hurricane still there. And of course my friend from Layo, Tornado, Thunder, you know what I mean, and even people like Sour, you know, I mean, he speaks for a particular purpose, but you 5 years later you can dance on Sour.
That's true. Sour is still that's true.
But you cannot be a 5-time or 4-time Calypso king.
9 times.
And your song is dead with Vaval.
His song not dead at all. They was played all over. They was even playing it the other day there in St. Joseph. They was playing this song in St. Joseph. I wasn't hearing other Calypso songs, but I heard that song played.
That's not what it is.
If you think I lying, go and check the vlog on Mystelics vlogs. Go and check out St. Joe. You will hear his song playing.
It has to survive until the next season, and beyond that. How many of us buy these recordings anymore and play it? And no more, we don't do that anymore because.
Do people buy songs anymore? I don't think people normally buy songs. I mean, they probably listen to it on YouTube and they put it out there. If they want to have it in the archives, they want to download it or something. If they have iTunes or those kind of things, then they can buy it. And I do think some people tend to buy it, but if you're talking about buying CDs on the road, come on. So then how do you generate, or how do you understand if people are buying music if you're not seeing them actively going out and buy CDs in the road? How do you create a statistic for this to say people are not buying music in the first place? Because most of the things are on digital platforms. And there are a number of persons I know, especially persons trying to link me to say, hey, where can I get this on iTunes and whatnot? And I link up some of the people with their stuff who actually have their music on iTunes, some of the Calypsonians who have their stuff on iTunes. Yeah, they have their stuff on iTunes, and they put their stuff out, and people go out there and buy their music. People from the UK. I don't think people in Dominica normally do that, but people in the UK, United States of America, that's what they tend to do.
Of what value? And so it's just interesting. You have this guy who just came on board, and he has this song very nicely done, dictatorship.
That's you they're talking about. You they're talking about. Listen to the Prime Minister.
Trilogy. A Bouillon guy, you know, first time writing the Calypso, and he wrote it himself. I mean, you listen to this thing, and I mean, there's some improvement that can be done, but for his first time, I mean, exemplary.
Yeah, and his truth, his lyrics are truthful.
You see what I'm saying? So I listen to this song and so on, and tell you, be careful that you don't go into a little fountain.
And it's interesting that the whole song is talking about what he's doing to the country, making the country into a dictatorship. If you want to jump and go and party, go to them conventions, go and party, then all aboard. Instead of focusing on what is actually happening, you're all aboard on the dictatorship to go and party, and then you forget all your problems, forget all your worries, go and jump on the party, go and jump on the bandwagon. And then after the elections and the things are over now, and the boat come back on shore now, you then have to face all the problems that you neglected. Some of them get worse because you want to be on the dictatorship, making it look nice and dandy. We're jumping on the dictatorship, forgetting our freedom to jump on board dictatorship so they can give us, they can buy our freedom from us. That is something else. They're talking about you. It's kind of like the Al Jazeera video where they are talking about 90% of what they're talking about was based on what the Prime Minister and his alleged involvement with Ali Reza Montfred and the middleman who literally was on the thing, talking to different people and saying, okay, yes, this is true. I was the middleman who arranged the passports and whatnot, the diplomatic passports, so that Ali Reza can, you know, do whatever he has to do. He was going to get the normal Dominica passport, and then they went to the diplomatic passport, gave him some sort of immunity. Even Al Jazeera was mentioning that whole thing where the police went. He had all kind of things doing illegal vibes in his country, and they went there and he showed them his passport, his Dominica diplomatic passport, and they left. They left. The 95% was talking about all that. And then one little little percentage talk about a signature that they see that was sent by Lennox lawyer or whatnot, talking about he can speak on the behalf. And then people taking that little sector and making the whole thing go crazy. When majority of the thing, even talking about Ali Reza Montfred and Alison Maduki getting diplomatic passports, and they stayed somewhere in New York and talking about it's their friend that gave them thing, when Alison was known to have a diplomatic passport. She's an ambassador of Dominica. Who would I give it to her? All this. So the song itself talking about him, dictatorship, or what he's doing to Dominica. And he mentioned one little line, the fountain line, and that is the line that he well, the Prime Minister is either boy. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in this regard. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. I'll be doing another reaction video. Of course, I did there's the press release by the UWP party I will be doing next. So guys, tune in for that. Thumbs up this video if you want to see more. Subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can definitely get the notifications when I drop my videos right there. And then, guys, and I'll see you guys and then in the next reaction video. Boom bang.